All right, so that was a good talk by Werner about security in Jakarta 11. So now we know everything about
For
security.
sure. Yes. So, Gigi, do you want to kick off the next topic of our discussions here? She's very comfortable sitting here, so I don't want to move her. Just be our guest. But let's talk about Java user groups or JUGs, Ivar. If you are a JUG member, let us know in the chat section and where you're joining from. But Ivar, do you know how many JUGs there are globally?
So that's a very good question. I don't know the exact answer, but I think there are at least more than 400.
Wow.
And yeah, there are probably a JUG in the city near you. If you're not a member of one or don't know about it, do a little search around. There are some websites showing a list of JUGs here and there, and join them. And it's a very good community.
That's incredible. So, Ivar, you've been quite active this year visiting JUGs. Can you share some of the JUGs that you've toured this year?
Yeah, so it's a very long list. I've been to a lot of JUGs. I started out in North America where I did a JUG tour in the beginning of the year, and I've toured some JUGs in Europe, and then back in North America. I've been in South America, and I also visited JUGs in Asia. So I've been at JUGs pretty much all over the world this year.
So how can we get more involved with them? Or how can you have more collaborations with JUG?
Yeah, so we do have the Adopt a Spec program for JUGs if you want to be follow a spec specifically in some way or the other, and we can put your logo on the webpage for that. And obviously we can come and speak at your JUG event. So if you want to have a Jakarta EE presence or talk at your conference, you can always just ping us in some way or the other, and just use the social media and ask if we can come and speak, and we'll try to make it happen.
That's true. We definitely want JUGs to get more involved in Jakarta EE and also us to have more collaborations with them. But speaking of JUGs and community members, we have asked some of them a few questions that I'm sure is going to be interesting. So let's take a look.
I would say maybe 30 right now on the slide.
Okay, well, I don't want to tell you anything. We'll see. We'll reveal that later on.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good question. 29 maybe?
Oh, am I so? Oh, haha. A lot? Is that a good answer? Is that a good number? Let me think. I have the picture of the list, so I mean, I don't know, 40?
Oh, in all the fields? Well, it's probably just for the Java side of things, probably gonna exceed 100, but I don't know the exact number. Like in total, including all the efforts that are been there, like open hardware and stuff, I think they're way more than that, like, I don't know, 300.
How many specs in Jakarta? 21. I think it's more. I just said a number. I think it's more than 21 actually. So this is quite long. Yeah, but I say 21. So what's the correct answer? Okay, I need to look it up. But that's good. You can look it up on the JakartaOne page. I like that you are at JakartaOne. Actually, and there you see a list of all the specs.
Roughly about 30 plus. So most people don't really realize that. They look at the Jakarta spec release diagram and they think, it's something about a dozen plus or minus, but actually it's a bit more than that because a lot of the specs are broken down into smaller components. I don't know the exact number, but it will probably be in the 32 to 35 range would be just about right.
The first spec. I have no clue.
I actually have it on my slides, but I don't remember exactly right now. I do have it on my slides. I should have looked at those.
Core profile is around 10, a little bit. So this is JUGSRES, JSON-P, JSON-B, bean validation, I think. And so around less than 10.
Bean validation and Adam Bean, that goes really well together. Thank you so much.
Thank you a lot.
The core profile has 3 or 4, kind of.
10.
In the core profile, I think there are less than 10.
Again, most people will probably readily answer 4 or 5 because that's what's in the diagram at a high level. Those are the 4 or 5 specs that are in the quote-unquote core profile. But again, because some of the specs are actually broken down into subcomponents or sub-specifications, it's probably along the lines of about 10 in the 10 neighborhood or so.
Oh, my favorite JakartaOne swag must be the socks, which I got today. And yeah, I do have a t-shirt as well, but socks are definitely my favorite.
My favorite JakartaOne swag. So actually this year you have new socks and they look quite good. So I have the all JakartaOne socks that are a little bit too small for me, but the new one look bigger, so I hope they fit. Oh, and I have a hoodie from JakartaOne. I like that one too. Yeah.
The socks. Yeah, socks when they came out were great. And over the course of many events, I've actually gotten socks from JakartaOne and IBM and other people, and they're all very colorful. But I love the purple socks from JakartaOne.
My favorite swag. It's interesting. I like wearing scarves. It's a nice little accessory. You can put it on top and kind of make a statement. I think it would be cool to make like a JakartaOne branded scarf. It doesn't exist yet, but I guess we could take that idea and implement it.
Ooh, t-shirts?
Ooh, oh, that is a hard. Well, I mean, this jacket, does that count? I mean, this is my travel jacket. I love it.
Well, Ivor, it was fun to see how different the numbers were, right? But how many specs do you think are a part of JakartaOne?
Yeah, so I should probably know this, right?
For sure, I'm expecting that.
Yeah, luckily I have done some homework.
Okay, good.
So depending on how you count,
Okay,
it's about 30 in the platform,
okay.
and 7 of them are in the core profile, I think.
Okay, good. I mean, we should be right. So, but that was really fun. So, but let's shift gears a bit. What is Adoptium, Ivor?
Yeah, among other things, Adoptium is the home of Eclipse Tamarin, and Tamarin is the OpenJDK distribution from Eclipse Foundation. So, and they have had, is it more than 500 million downloads now?
Yes,
so
that's impressive.
It's pretty extensive downloads, yeah.
Yes. But let's hear directly from Carmen, Adoptium's program manager, who has shared a little video with us. So let's take a look.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Carmen Delgado. I'm excited to be back for my third JakartaOne live stream studio session. Over the year, it's been inspiring to share Adoptium progress and connect with such a passionate Java community. In 2022, we introduced Eclipse Tamarin and its potential to reshape the Java ecosystem. By 2023, we celebrated growing adoption and major performance improvement. Now in 2024, we are making another year of significant milestone and looking ahead to an exciting future. This year has been extraordinary for Eclipse Tamarin. In February, we reached 20 million monthly downloads, which are included at the OpenJDK. By October, we surpassed 500 million community downloads of Eclipse Tamarin itself. This achievement reflects our users' trust and our community commitment to delivering secure, high-quality, TCK-certified and Aquabit-verified Java runtimes. With 57 platform version builds, we ensure developers and enterprises have the tools they need for their environments. Adoptium success is built on the strength of its community. The adopters page at adoptium.net/adopters highlights the organizations leveraging Tamarin in their operation. If your organization isn't featured there, we will love you to join us. To those already listed, thank you for your trust, feedback, and collaboration. Your involvement drives us to improve and innovate year after year. And of course, a special thank you to our sponsors and working group members. Your financial and in-kind contributions play a critical role in sustaining and growing Adoptium projects. While we celebrate this year's success, we are equally excited about our goals for 2025. Here's what's on the horizon. Vibrant and healthy projects, supporting community health with technical resources and marketing efforts. premier product positioning, ensuring Temurin remains the top vendor-neutral source of secure Java runtimes. Secure software, strengthening supply chain security with standards like SSDF, SALSA, and Eclipse Foundation standards. Advanced developments, deepening technical integration with upstream projects to enhance quality and innovation. These goals are designed to ensure Adoptium continues to thrive and deliver value to developers and enterprises. This year, we hosted the inaugural Adoptium Summit, a half-day online event that explored cutting-edge technologies, use cases, and the future of open-source Java runtimes. Topics included security in open-source software supply chains and applying AI to improve testing frameworks like Aquabit. It was a fantastic opportunity for the community to come together and exchange ideas. In addition to that, we launched Adoptium Summer Webinar Series, an online meetup that dives deep into Adoptium technologies and their real-world application. This ongoing series, with our first session next December 19th, will provide a consistent platform for users to learn, collaborate, and stay updated on technical advancement. Both the summit and webinar showcase our commitment to fostering engagement and innovations. As we close out 2024, I want to invite you to support Adoptium's mission, where if you are among our 20 million monthly users, consider contributors to the project, whether through financial sponsorship, in-kind support, or joining the working group as a member of the project as a contributor. Your involvement is crucial to ensuring Adoptium remains the trusted source and choice for secure, high-quality, open-source Java runtimes. Visit Adoptium.net to learn more and get involved. Thank you, JakartaOne community, for the opportunity to share this journey with you. And to everyone connected, thank you for being part of our community and helping us achieve so much. Here's to an even more impactful 2025 together. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, actually the same, as I said. So it's a working group again from Eclipse, and at Adoptium each week we have a community meeting that is where you can just come in. What we often do in the community meeting is that people show what they did in the last week or in the last month, doing like maybe a short presentation of a new feature or something like that, so that you can already see where people are currently working on in the project. And then it's totally open for questions. So if you are new to it and you want to contribute, come to those meetings. And even for Adoptium, which first of all sounds quite complex because it's, oh yeah, that's a Java distribution, right? And you cannot easily, or I just contribute something to a Java distribution, because a lot of those things are highly complex. But even for Adoptium, we have documentation, we have the website, we have the installers, we have Docker images, and all that is way more, easy to get started and to get into it than the core of Adoptium. And for those projects, every help is more than welcome, actually. So my experience is that those working groups create to allow like different entities or to work together. That really allows you to have a diverse ecosystem, from starting with individual contributors over things like universities or something like that, up to really the big enterprises like Microsoft, Red Hat, or whatever in a working group. And let's take the JakartaOne as an example. All those entities can work together and create something together with rules defined by the working group, which is just great, because by doing so, even you as an individual can contribute to the project and have the same rights as Microsoft, for example.
Well, thank you, Carmen and Henrik. So now we move from Adoptium and back to Jakarta EE again.
That's true. And the next speaker doesn't really need any introduction. Gavin King is pretty well known within the community, and he's going to talk about what's new with Jakarta Persistent 3.2. So let's hear it from Gavin.